Hi everybody, it's Lorraine E Murray here at Connected Kids. I'm joined by Tiddy, my pussycat, and I'm going to give you just a tip on being present, which hopefully you will find quite helpful. I think that it's one of the hardest things, being present. If you have a regular meditation practice, it's easier because your eyes are closed, you are set up for it, you've probably got a timer on, you let go and you relax, and you don't really think about anything, you just do your meditation practice. But the key to teaching young people meditation is to be really present when you're with them, and not just closing your eyes and going into your own space, but really, I suppose, being present and holding the space for them. That can be really challenging to start with if you're trying to teach them meditation. So one of the things that's really useful to practice, and it's something I teach on the Connected Kids program, is asking yourself the question, who do I share my shower with? So I was having a shower this morning, and when I'm in the shower, I started to notice that I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. I was much more aware of thinking about the people I might see that day, something going on with a family member, being aware of some friends, just other people were in the shower with me, and some of them I don't really know that well at all. So I smile to myself and think, oh, I don't want them in the shower. So how can I do something about that? I will take my attention to washing my face, the smell of the shampoo, the feeling of the water, the sound of the water. And when you do that, you give your mind something to focus on, and you give your emotions respite really from where they were a moment ago. Because maybe I was feeling quite anxious about the people I was thinking about, because my mind is feeding off, my body's feeding off what my mind is telling it. So if it's thinking about those people, then maybe that's the feelings, and my body responds to what's coming up. So I'm a great fan of finding day-to-day stuff where you can just pay attention to where your mind is, and then use, the tools you would use in your regular meditation practice, your personal meditation practice. I'm going to focus on my breath. I'm going to be aware of my body, my senses. I'm going to pay attention to that. And then when you practice that, even when you're doing daily chores, if you're making yourself a cup of tea, making dinner, hanging out washing, whatever it is, you're just being really present instead of being away with other people who aren't physically there. So that Buddhist expression, who do you share your shower with, is a really good one to bring your mind back to where we are in the moment and practice that. The more we practice that on day-to-day stuff, and usually when we're not with people to start with, it means that when we are with our kids, we can be really present with them. And even then, we might just practice being present with them without teaching them meditation. So, sometimes when we're with our kids and we ask them a question, they don't answer us straight away. Their nose is stuck in technology. And you might notice yourself feeling quite irritable. And then the situation gets worse because we maybe get louder, more shouty, and so on. And so being present in that moment is noticing how you're feeling and owning it, So when I'm with my foster son, if I'm being present with him and he doesn't answer me when I've asked him a question, I'm really clear when I'll say, I've asked you a question and you haven't answered me. And, so it's really factual. But at the same time, I'm also being aware of using one of my senses, or the breath. Or maybe if I'm feeling really irritated by it, I'll, in my head, just own it. In this moment, I'm feeling, fill in the blank. And I'm allowed to feel this. I give myself permission to feel this. And as soon as I do that, it doesn't really have it doesn't come out through my actions and my words in the way it would do if I tried to ignore it. So that being present isn't just about being present with your kids like that. It's about being really present with yourself and being aware of maybe you're being triggered, maybe there's something coming up, and using your anchors like your breath and your senses to kind of come right back to this moment and where you are. And the more you practice that, it means that when you come to teach them meditation, then you won't be drawn into wanting them to behave a certain way, so if they shift around, or, you'll be more curious about it. You'll be present and curious rather than trying to control the meditation. And you'll probably find you choose the words and the style of meditation that really works for them. rather than the one that we have predetermined in terms of the behaviour we want them to have. So that's what we teach on our Connected Kids programme. We've done it a long time, but I am so passionate about practicing this. I still love to practice it too. My son gives me plenty of opportunities to practice being present. So there's an opportunity for you to practice it now in the shower, and then eventually with your kids, and then maybe stepping into trying to teach them meditation. But if you've got any questions you have about this or anything you want to bring up, or you can contact me directly through the website, or you can put a message here and I'll get back to you with whatever I can do to help. Thank you for listening and have a great day. Have a great day from me and Teddy. Bye for now.